Whether you're a player or goaltender, so much of the training is about reaction, and you can certainly tell that it has come in handy for him because he makes an incredible save just by instincts alone.
Dishes it off. Oh, they telegraphed the pass, and he picks it off. Down the right side and into the zone. Moves it in front. Off a stick, and they can't complete the play. Takes it from the other side of the blue line. And he keeps that one out as he gets a piece of the glove.
Shesterkin's made a really nice save here. Looks like he's dialing back in. If he can get back to the performance he had the other night, I mean, a shutout, you can't get much better than that. He just needs to find a way to build on top of that save.
Here in the late going to the frame, the Bruins lead it 1-0. And as the puck is dropped, they win the draw here inside the defensive zone. Puts it on net. Stopped by the goaltender. New York's gained possession along the boards. Passes it to Perreault. First period nearly in the books here. And a great save. Takes a shot. And that's off target as it hits a body. Passes it in front. Takes the blast. And he cuts open the stop there. The Bruins are in transition. And his club falls on the shot. Well, there's the horn ending period number 1, but this one is far from over. Lots more action to go. Second period is just around the corner. We're still in the early stages of this period. Boston's up 1-0. The Rangers win the face-off at center. On the attack, they come down the right wing. And the lane's clogged up, blocking that. And he takes the pass. Here's a howitzer at the net. And we get a whistle as the goaltender decides to hang on to this one. Officials ready to drop the puck and get things back underway. Offense is on face-off, and he wins the draw. What the stop! Ref blows the whistle as the puck's covered up. Puck is dropped, and we are back underway. Handles it again. The Rangers are across the line and into the offensive end. Here's a shot. Oh, how did he stop that? What a save by Korpisalo. Off a stick, and they can't connect. Nice dish from the left wing. Moves it to Lafreniere. And that's deflected off someone in front. Loose puck, and they're off to the races. And there's the whistle icing the call. We haven't even hit the midway mark of the period. We've got a 1-0 hockey game thus far. Back underway as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone.
Ozone face-off, James. Critical time to gain possession with that clean win, and the entire group, they get it. Yeah, they do. And now once down, their wheels are deflated. They got to find a way to continue with the pressure, be relentless, and try and get another one. They use their speed on the counter-attack and get themselves an on-man advantage here, James. And what they did was they capitalized. They had multiple looks. They could pass it, they could shoot it. Goaltender couldn't figure it out. It winds up in the back of the net. And with that goal again, so those are salty behind the bench right now. And to see his own demeanor is negative because he's not impressed with the way his team is playing. You know, it's been a lackluster effort. They didn't come ready to play. They weren't prepared.
The Bruins take the lead to 2 here in period number 2.
I'd like to complete games tonight, James. I would look for their goaltending right to their defense and then into their offense. They generated, they created, they played sound defensively, and now they've got that 2-goal lead.
Boston's message going into this one when we talked to them at the morning skate was to get a lot of pucks on net. They've done just that, and they lead as a result. And now he moves it to Kaliev. Streaking through center, they go on the attack. The Rangers carried along the wall. Moves it quickly over to Terry. Corpusalo's going to hang on for a whistle. More than half the period has expired. The Bruins now lead by 2. New York's won the faceoff. Stopped by the goaltender. The Bruins move the puck in the defensive zone. Here we go. Puck's in deep. New York's got the puck along the wall.
He's got 2 goals already. Puck's on his stick. He's hunting his third.
Kaliev's lugging the puck. They go on the attack through center. Centering pass in front. Oh, and they couldn't complete that. Fires it. Makes the save. Quick pass across to Brazil. There's the buzzer. 2 periods down. 1 more to go. They always say 3 is the magic number. We've got period number 3 next. Period number 3 just moments away as the official signals both teams into position. The Bruins start with possession here as they open up short-handed. Puck picked up by Kaliyev. Quick pass to Parsonen. Oh, comes up with a stop. Takes another aside.
Corpusalo's doing a great job tonight of showing that goaltending comes in waves. Sometimes you're quiet, and then all of a sudden it gets really busy. But making the big save at the right time is critical. And he has been a foundation, a real strength of this group right now.
Here's a chance to clear the puck from his own end. And they clear the zone, and that'll shave some time off.
A great sequence by the PK unit. Really aggressive, close quickly on the puck, and they get it down the ice.
Feeds it over on the right. What a save! He'll probably feel that one tomorrow. Oh, that's tremendous. Trying to shake loose. Stones it on the breakaway. And we'll get the whistle after the goaltender hangs on.
Shesterkin's last save has to give this team some momentum. I mean, that's a point-blank chance that he's able to take away. Just very aggressive and assertive in his crease.
Kiki's recognizing they're still short-handed here as they get ready for the face-off.
The Bruins are up in this game in large part due to their third line. Everyone knows that you have to have a strong third line in depth scoring if you want to be able to be successful, and they're certainly showing it tonight.
Miller's got it in the offensive zone. No room for that one to get through. Kiki's got it in the defensive end. Boston's got the puck against the half wall. Here's a short pass to Timmins. Oh, and he skips into the line of fire and blocks that. Oh, he couldn't put it past. What a stop by Shesterkin.
He reads this play perfectly, James. He gets tight to the shooter. There's no room to put it by him.
Nearing the midway mark of the period. Boston's got a 2-0 lead. The Bruins will start off on the attack after winning the draw. Shuts him down.
Shesterkin's been excellent tonight, James. I mean, the score could be a lot worse. The save percentage is great. He's doing everything to keep his team in it. They need to shore up their defensive end and get going north.
Just applying the squeeze here on the offensive end. The Bruins are all over it. And here's a whistle as the goaltender will hang on for a much-needed stoppage. Pittsburgh's up next as this homestand will continue. And a team that, when they're playing well, they are a tough out with the offense they can provide. We will see that. Quick feed to Schneider. Gains the zone from the right side. Here's a chance. Oh, it goes off the outside of the post.
New York starting to generate more chances. And this is exactly what you want. When the game is close, you have to find a way to get it back to equal. This one goes off the pipe, but they can't get frustrated. Just continue to pump away and generate those opportunities.
The Rangers get a hold of the puck along the boards. Dishes it to Miller. Oh, he wants to get that one back as the stick breaks in the play. Up along the wing. The Bruins played along the boards. The Rangers get a hold of the puck. New York's through center and now in the offensive end. Can't see the howitzer. There's the horn. It's time to breathe. Well, he came, he saw, and he conquered every shot he faced in goal tonight.
Well, he's the last line of defense, but
moments away from puck drop for period number 3. A perfect time for those viewers just joining us here tonight. Been a fun one tonight with the score 2-1 to this point. Moves it to Carlson. Fires it. That's gloved by Corvusalo.
well, you don't make the save if you're not dialed in and focused. That's exactly what he is. He's following the puck and just makes that save. It's incredible, really, because you got to be athletic to be able to react that quickly.
Moves it quickly over to Kapanen. Looks to pass it to Hayes. Just a great defensive read there. Here's a chance, sends it in front, and it's blocked. Picked up along the wall by Geekie. Hammers a shot. Too much congestion in front. Boston's got it now. And he gets a piece of that one and denies it. They are really buzzing here in the offensive end. And they go the other way as they clear the zone. Along the half wall with the puck. And the goaltender comes up with a piece of it to keep it out of the net. From his own end, he moves it up ahead.
Fast and quick lead pass.
He holds it to the crease. And he rims the post.
The Bruins are working hard to get back in this game. They wire in off the post, but they're generating offense. The coach, the staff, the entire team needs to stay confident here. They're generating the looks. They just have to find a way to execute.
Esteban's ready for the draw as they continue to be shorthanded here. And they win the draw in the offensive zone, and they go to work. Jostles the puck loose. Trying to get it out. Oh, that's a big-time clear there.
The critical juncture of the game, and you're in your own zone. You got to find a way to get that puck out, and you do it. You focused on the details, and you made sure you got it.
The Penguins gain control of the puck. Taken along the wall by Crosby. Takes a shot. Blocked shot.
Well, if you want to be on a PK, James, you have to know how to get in front of shots, and he does exactly that, taking away the threat.
That's all she wrote from this one tonight. Pittsburgh's victorious tonight, and as a shutdown defender by nature, We are just about to start period number 3. For those of you just joining us, perfect timing here tonight. We are all tied up at 3 in this one here tonight. And he takes the feed. Seattle's got a hold of it against the wall. Beniers plays it now. The Bruins ready to go on the attack. Seattle's moving it along the wing. Fires it on net. Stops him cold. Right up the gut into the offensive end. Drives to the paint. Big time stop.
Grubauer's all over that save. I mean, he's dialed in and he recognizes where he has to be at the right time.
That's broken up in the neutral zone. Here's a chance to the middle. Oh, he comes up with a stop. Gaudreau's gained the line and on the attack. Pass in front, and that's blocked in front. And a stick break setup. Gaining speed through center, and here they come on the attack. And the defenders come up with the puck. They've got numbers here. Here's a pass in front.
When the shot came their way.
Boston's manufactured plenty of offense tonight, and they lead here late in this third period. Beniers wins the draw. Quick pass to Marchman. Great heads-up play in the neutral zone by Brasso. Through center along the wing. Quick shot. Oh, and somehow he gets a sliver of it and keeps it at bay. Well, listen to this place here tonight. They got their money's worth, and these fans are on their feet saluting. A job well done by the home team tonight. Chicago's coming up next on the schedule. And these two teams, doesn't matter where they are in the schedule, where they are in the standings, always a good contest. I'm looking forward to that. That's it. There's the final horn that puts this one up. And I think it's safe to say after this one, they are on a losing skid right now.
Yeah, they really.
Well, we're in the thick of the season. We had told you we'd be evaluating you for the last couple of games. You're doing well, so we're going to keep you in that same roster spot.
It's that time of year where coaches are putting players under the microscope, so make sure you're paying attention in video session, you're doing all the extra work, and you're recovering properly. You have to make sure to earn your ice time to close out the season.
moments away from puck drop for period number 3. A perfect time for those viewers just joining us here tonight. The Blackhawks lead it by 1. Receives the pass. Here's a short pass to Besser. Can't get it to go. Directs it on over to Brazeau.
He's only 1 goal away, James, of his next milestone right here.
Big time stop there. Puck scooped up by Besser. And now he tries to get it across to Teravainen. Taken by Lindholm. Quick feed to Brazeau. Slides the puck up from the left side. Scores! And we take a drive to Clutch City as they take the lead.
Well, the lead is in their hands, and now it's about building off of that. Good shift management, dictating pace, controlling the offensive zone. Everything now is on the line. If you want to play fast, you have to have quick transition and a quick counterattack, and it's exemplified here with numbers off of the rush, catching their opponent flat-footed, and they're able to bury it.
Moves it to Leroy. Here's an off-man rush. Takes it to the net. Fantastic save.
Brassois made himself look big on that save and almost made it look easy. That's a high shooting percentage shot because it's coming from a grade A scoring area.
Boston's been on a roll all night long, and they continue to lead in the third. And they win the draw here in their own end. Gives it right back. Moves the puck into the attacking area. Here's a shot. Oh, and it stays out. He got a piece of that one.
Great positioning by the goaltender to redirect it to the corner, getting it out of danger.
And he's got the answer for that one.
Well, this is an incredible athletic save, but this is all instinct. There's no time to put yourself in position. You just react. If you get there, you get there. What a great job.
Getting closer to the halfway point of this frame. Boston's been the better-looking team over the last few minutes. They'd love to build on this 1-goal lead. The Blackhawks win the draw. Gets it back. Takes the pass. Chicago's on the attack. Rips it. Oh, makes the save. That was a rocket. The Jets are coming up for the next game, and I was just told a little while ago that a few extra seats have been released for this one, so if you haven't got your tickets yet, you know what to do. Donato's got the puck, and they'll go on the attack. That opportunity's rejected. Feeds it to Brazeau. Slides the puck across to Kiki. Toss it up in the neutral zone. Look out, here they come on the attack. Brilliant save, read it perfectly. Long pass up ahead to center.
First pass leads to the offense. That's a great one.
Stopped by the goaltender, getting a piece of that one. More than half the period has gone by. Hope you're enjoying this one. It's a 2-1 hockey game. When you're playing as well as you have been over the last few games and your winning streak comes to an end like it did tonight, can you still feel good and find positives after this?
Absolutely, James. I mean, you're coming off a heater, quite a streak. You still put in a good effort. A lot of
Montreal's got bragging rights entering this one after winning the last time. You'll be waiting for this all day. I'll be waiting for this. Cheryl's been waiting for it. Oh, boy. Lots of time left in this period. Still no score in this one. Boston's won the draw in the neutral zone. Here we go, one-man rush. Here he is on the tip. Oh, he gets a blocker on it. What a stop by Montembeault. Looking to set up offensively.
He knows he's only one goal away from his next milestone. That's why he's possessing the puck tonight.
Across the line from center. Shot.
He knows that number 20, James, and that signifies a solid season. He's been consistent. He's on the ball in the net. He's a real producer for this club.
Boston's had the shot advantages, and they also have the lead. And they grab possession of the puck after that center ice face-off. The Bruins looking against the half wall. Launches it from the corner. They score! And it's back-to-back tallies.
Now, when you drop it off the net, how they got their opponent on their floor. He's got no change here, and finally continue the momentum. Perfect goal. That's all the dominating power that leads to it. That means that you shield and find a way to stay on your feet, and you can't shut him off the puck because of his balance and his strength. Unbelievable. He has the will to take that puck to the net. So you can see the coach on the bench after that last goal, and he's certainly not happy with the effort that his team is displaying. You can see the feedback that's coming to athletes, and he wants to see a difference out there. He needs someone to make an impact.
You know, when you look at these two rivals going head-to-head, I don't know if anybody loves this matchup more than Lucas Lefalette.
Yeah, he waits for it. He lives for it here, James. I mean, if the pressure is there, he looks like he doesn't feel it at all. He plays a passionate game. He's engaged. But most importantly, when he gets an opportunity, he buries it.
And a great save!
The shot's come from the middle of the ice, and he has some heat on it, but he's ready and waiting for it. He's to position, and he makes the save.
Turns it away. And he takes the dish. And now it's grabbed by Doc. Carries the puck through the neutral zone. Takes a shot. And he makes the stop with the glove.
Sometimes when you have no time to think, you make these types of saves. I mean, there's no hesitation here, just simply reaction to be able to make it.
Quick shot. Will take 5 count of the season.
Whether the team's really down ticks or up ticks in his offensive production, it has been steady. He has been so consistent this entire year. Smart play by the shooter here. The presence of mind to recognize that there's a lot of traffic in front of the net. The goaltender, I mean, you can't see this puck. You can't see where it is with all of these practice net shots. And he finds the back of the net.
SM onside, still short-handed here as they slide in for the face-off. The Canadians take possession here inside the offensive zone. Makes the save. In front of the net, the goaltender covers up for a whistle on the play. Just moments away from the resumption of this power play. They're ready to drop the puck here for this face-off. And off the draw, they win possession. Gains the zone through center. Short-handed breakaway. Oh, fantastic save there.
And when he got in on his own, James, I thought it was over. No question, thought it was going to be the back of the net, but the goaltender makes a fantastic save.
And sends it just out of reach. And offside, we'll get a reset here. Geeky's gliding in for the face-off as this penalty kill will continue. Here in the late going to the frame. Montreal still behind the 8 balls. They trail by 2 goals. And they win that neutral zone draw. Montreal's got it in the neutral zone. Puck grab by Dobson. And now it's over to Caulfield. Shot! Oh, and he just got enough of that to keep it out.
Korpisalo's helping his team with his rebound control and really keeping the puck away from the front of the net and cleaning up his score! Completes the hat-trick! Well, he's been zipping and buzzing along the ice this entire night, hasn't he, James? And man, do the fans appreciate him. When you have speed and numbers off the run, you push your opponent back. Some sagging D that opens up space to move the puck either in front or shoot it, James. I just love the play off the rush here.
The Bruins wanted to generate a lot of offense going into this one. They have succeeded in their game plan already here late in the first. And they win that draw center. And he takes the feed. And the keeper's going to play it. Both teams getting a good sweat on after this first period. We've got lots more in store. We're coming back to the clean sheet of ice. Well, a fun start for the night so far. It's still plenty of action as we get ready for period number 2. Second period set to get underway. It was a disaster first. Here we go. Anderson's going to play it against the half wall. Shuts him down.
Korpisalo's able to deny that scoring chance right from the slot area, James. That's a beautiful one.
Rips it. And that doesn't reach the net. Big time stop there.
Korpisalo's been solid here tonight, James. I mean, look at his save percentage. He's been excellent between the crease, and that's making the saves that you need to and you want to at the appropriate moment. Man, his team's been effective going north.
Moves it quickly over to Evans. And he loses control of the puck. The Canadians take possession here in the open ice. Cutting to the slot. Grabbed along the boards by Matheson. Tees it up from the back end. And the goaltender manages to get a pad on that one. Well, play continues. Can you feel the love tonight? Listen to this place here, Cheryl.
I can feel it, you can feel it, and he can feel it after that last save. Because you know what fans appreciate? They appreciate effort, James, and that's how that save was made.
Just enough to keep it out there. Came up with the save on that play.
Suzuki's the leader of this team, and who do you look to when you're down? You find a way to look to your leaders. They create momentum. Everyone jumps on board. This game is not over reach yet.
And we'll get a reset after the puck goes up and out of play.
So when you're on, James. And just look at a highlight reel of the hat-trick that he's had tonight. I mean, he does it different ways where that puck is on his stick. He has found his way to the net, and he's converted 3 times tonight. I mean, you just have to get the puck to him. You know, the coach and all his teammates are saying, get it over to him. He's going to put it in.
Here in the back half of this period, fans being treated to an awful lot of lamp lighting tonight. It's 5-2. The Bruins get a hold of the puck in their own end. Quick shot. Makes the save of the stopper. Scooped up along the wall by Titi. Handles the puck. Stoppage in play, offside the call.
Caulfield's being relied upon for offense here, James, and why wouldn't you? Look at the point streak that he has going right now. They're leaning on him, and he's answering the call.
The setters will glide into the dot. Montreal's won the draw in the neutral zone. Shot! Way too much congestion blocks that. From the left side, they enter the attacking zone. Gobbles the puck up there with the chest. And we're going to get a whistle here. the feed. Makes the save. Dumps it into the ozone. Montreal's got a hold of the puck now. Puck picked up by Lindholm. And a stick in the lane ends that threat. And the stick breaks on the shot. He was left in there. And the puck clears the zone. The man advantage is over.
Well, that power play needs to have more urgency. All perimeter movement. Someone has to pay the price and get to the most coveted spot on the ice, and that is right in front of the tender.
And swats the puck out of midair. Sends a pass over. Shot! Off the goal! And the puck stopper jumps on top of it to get a stoppage in play. Puck ready to drop here any moment to get things underway again. Slides it diagonally to Kiki. From off the boards, he sends it into the open ice. Puts it on net, and he comes up with it. Goaltender covers up. We got a stoppage in play. New York's up next, and no love lost between these two sides. A few tickets still available, I'm told, so you better get them before they're gone. The Bruins will go to work here in the offensive zone. A big-time save on a big-time shot. Rips it along the wall. Absolutely no fear to get in front of the slap shot. Moves the puck from off the bank pass. And he says no. Quick pass to Kiki. Less than 60 seconds left here in the final frame. And a solid save there as we play on. Here's a shot. Martin will stop the puck, and he's going to hang on. Boston's coaches have to be pleased with what they've seen tonight. No shortage of scoring opportunities and no shortage of goals. Suzuki's won the draw in his own end. Now let's see if they can clear it. Moves the puck. Great pressure with the stick. Sends it over to Suzuki. Here's a shot. Oh, it was a missile and he stopped it. Oh, and it's another save on the play. And that's picked up by Matheson. Puck scooped up by Lindholm. Well, what's the saying these days? Real recognizes real. Fans on their feet here in the final seconds to salute an incredible performance by the home team. And this one is all over as the final horn sounds. Cheryl, simply put, I can't complain. It was impressive out there.
So impressive.
I'm not sure I can go as far as saying he's an unsung hero from the team, because sometimes unsung heroes need to be at a higher level, but like the fact that he's consistently showing up and helping the team and doing the things the organization and coach wants out of him, I think that's very encouraging. And when you add these types of players to your team and the stars of the guys that take you to that level and make you a contender, but you need guys like him to become a winning team, and I'm very excited with what he's done.
Here we are, we're past the 2/3 mark of the season. We're happy with where we're at. You've been doing a very good job for us, so I'm going to keep you at your current roster position. Well, we're getting late into the season. Evaluations never stop, so I'm just going to let you know that under the next couple of games, I'm going to be evaluating you very, very closely. Show me what you have.
Enough talk, enough hype. Let's do this. Your first period is set to go. Lots of hockey left to be played in this period. We are all tied up in this one. going to start off with the puck here in the neutral zone after winning that faceoff. Philadelphia's got possession of the puck. Tries to feed it over to Drysdale. In front, and a stoppage on the play as the goaltender covers things up. Still a lot of time left in the period as we approach the midway mark. You can feel the energy in this crowd. It's a tie game. Big-time save and a big-time shot. Directed over to Brazeau. The Bruins pick up steam and are on the attack. Here's a chance. Oh, blocker save. What a stop. That's moved up ahead.
Erson's been a reason why his team's in the win column. I mean, he's done everything he could between the pipes, as indicated by that save right there. Every time he's between the pipes, he gives his team an opportunity.
And he turns that one aside.
Well, a nice save by the goaltender, and even better is that he redirects the puck to the corner to safety.
Fires it! Face-off coming up as the puck goes up and over the glass. And both centers glide into the dot as a face-off set to resume. Philadelphia still trailing here in this opening period despite excellent scoring opportunities in the offensive zone. The Bruins win that offensive zone face-off. Poked away in the defensive end. Slides it to Hathaway. And called for the offside. We'll get a face-off. Here in the later stages of this period, we've got a 2-1 game. And off the draw, they win the face-off. Through the neutral zone and into the offensive end. Oh, I thought he had the corner and just missed.
Well, it looked like he did. You could just see that inside leg just bear down, the bottom hand as well, but he's unable to convert.
Tries for the crease. Oh, wasn't clean, but he did enough. Huge play in his own end to come up with the puck. Here's a short pass to Hathaway. Takes a shot. Grabs him with the glove. Grabs it in his own end. Tries to get it to Brazeau. Intercepts it at center. The fans desperately urging for him to shoot before the clock winds down. And that won't go, is it? Oh, he needed to make that save with time winding down. Well, fun start to this one as period number 1 comes to an end. We've still got lots more still in store. Kids are coming out on the ice here to play the little mini prospects game. And we'll be back tomorrow. Middlestats recognizing they're still short-handed here as they get ready for the face-off. Another face-off looming here on this power play. The Bruins win the draw on their own end. Trying to clear. And his teammate comes up with it. Boston's got the puck in the defensive end. They gain possession here inside the neutral zone. The Bruins take it along the wall. Looking to break out here on the power play. Fires it on net. Puck is frozen and we'll get a face-off. Lindholm's ready for the draws. They will continue to try to kill off this penalty. The Bruins win the draw here in their own end. Puck moved back to center, forcing them to regroup. Philadelphia's got a hold of it along the wall. Quick feed to Forster. Makes the move in front. Stopped by the goaltender.
I'd say he has some fast twitch muscle fiber in there because I'm telling you, he makes that save. I thought that was going in, but he just reacts and keeps it out of the net.
Here's a shot. Oh, and he gets a piece of the puck to deny the there. And look at this. They're really ratcheting up the intensity here. Forster's got it across the line. Quick shot off the post.
The Flyers are trying to claw their way back into this game, and that's not how you do it. When you have an opportunity to execute, you have to find the back of the net.
More than half the period left to play. The Bruins have a little breathing room here, but not much as they lead at 3-2. And they win the draw in the offensive zone, and they go to work. The Flyers have a hold of it in the defensive zone. Boston's got the puck along the wall. Taken by Appleton. Out of midair, he swats it down to the ice. Here's a shot. Denies him with a save. Goaltender hangs on for the whistle.
York's playing with such confidence right now, and he's got this point streak going. And when that's happening for you, you're having a ton of fun putting up the points.
More than half the frame has been played here. Boston's hanging on to this 3-2 lead. They take possession as he locks him up off the faceoff. Moves it to Michkov. Shot! And that will stop.
Swayman's been dialed in right from puck drop, James. I mean, he's made the key saves that he's needed to make, and it's all about, for a tender, managing the momentum swings of the game, and the timeliness of the saves have really given his team an opportunity.
The Flyers have been the busier team offensively with plenty of scoring chances, just no finish, and they trail here in period 2. Philadelphia's won the draw. Konechny's got the puck in his own zone. Takes the shot. Denies him. He got all of it. Scores! Rips it out and puts it into the net. Wow!
Almost needed a double take there, James. When you hear that sound, sometimes you think it's it, but this one goes in. Well, the goaltender heard the ping and was hoping that that puck redirected out of the net. Unfortunately, this time it goes in.
The Bruins are enjoying things in twos. Here in period number 2, they've gone up by 2, Cheryl.
There's been a lot of twos, James, and they'd love to get another couple goals to really pad the stats and increase their lead. But right now it's about habits, not giving their opponent any life in this game.
And they take control of the puck here in the neutral zone. Picked up along the boards by Lowry. Into the middle! He scores! What a goal!
Washington goaltenders today, they drop into the butterfly as a default position to make themselves as big as possible. Idea being you want to take away as much of the net as you can. There's a lot of bodies in front, so a smart shot. You can't find it, and it finds its way to the back of the net.
Passes the puck over to Kiki. Comes up with a stop. Puck moved over to Hathaway. Into the offensive zone. To his teammate. Oh, he steps up with the glove to stop that one. In the final moments of this period, the Bruins just recently adding to their lead. They're now up by 3. Philadelphia's won it. Now they'll go on the attack. Turns them away. The Bruins gain possession along the wall.
I'm going to guess that he's going to look to drive the net and shoot the puck, given that he's one goal away from his next milestone.
And a great save. The Flyers have it now. Slides the puck over. And with that, 2 periods now in the books. Been a great night of hockey here on EA Sports, and we got the 3rd period coming at you in moments. The Flyers have had plenty of good looks, but they still trail early in this 3rd period. Curious to see if there was any message sent in the room in that second intermission, because it has been a blowout thus far. I wonder if they might even just run the clock. All right, partner, what's your take on what you've seen here tonight?
Boston's been driving play all game. They sit with a comfortable lead with 20 minutes to go here, and they need to make sure they manage the puck and make smart decisions, and then they can call this one a win.
Along the wing up the neutral zone. Shot! Goaltender covers up and will get a face-off. We're still in the early stages of this period. The Bruins lead at 5-2. Appleton's won it in their own end. Stapleton. Boston's got the puck along the boards. And that's just out of reach. Puck's down the ice. We'll get an icing. Some last-second communication before both teams get ready to drop the puck here. Kiki's won the draw inside his own end.
That's a huge draw by this off an ice, and you know you need a change. You got to find a way to win that and get out of your zone.
Here we go. On-man rush here.
Oh,
They score! 4 straight goals. They're rolling now.
and talking about confidence, James. I mean, their opponent does not have an answer. They look absolutely stunned. I mean, they are like a freight train just pounding down on them.
The Flyers still trail in this third period despite numerous scoring opportunities. Kiki's won the draw. The Flyers take possession of the neutral zone. Shot! Just gets a piece of it to keep it out. Wow! Picked up along the wall by Lindholm. And they're off to the races for the loose puck. Icing is the call. We'll get a face-up at the other end. Toronto's coming up next on the schedule. And these two teams, doesn't matter where they are in the schedule, where they are in the standings, always a good contest. I'm looking forward to that one. The Flyers take possession here inside the offensive zone.
The pressure's on the defensive side of the puck, but they win it clean, and they have an opportunity right away with the tired group that they're playing against.
Puck is frozen, and we get a stoppage in play. Couturier's quick stick off the draw wins possession. Here's a centering pass, and that doesn't connect. Here he is in front. There's the whistle as the goalie hangs on. The Bruins will start off on the attack after winning the draw. Scores! And the kid does it again! And there's absolutely nothing dirty about hit 30!
What an impressive season, hitting the 30-goal mark, James. And at the beginning of training camp, Coach talked to us about he was such an impressive offensive producer. Well, he is not disappointed. In fact, he's exceeded all expectations. Well, with every ton of time and space in that wide spot area, he makes the right choice of selection of shots. With that quick snapshot, pulls it into the feet, disguises the angle, and beats the goalie clean.
And they're going to change goalies. The Bruins are sending a clear message that they are not taking their foot off the gas in this third period here, Cheryl.
Well, you can certainly tell that they bought into the game plan, and the coach is certainly ecstatic with the performance of the entire bench. I mean, look at the way they're moving and holding the puck, attacking the net at the right times. It has been a seamless effort.
Philadelphia's got a hold of the puck. Puts it on net. Denies him on the slapper. Bank pass off the boards.
That's how you get north in a hurry. Fantastic stretch pass.
Scores! And the highlight continues, and these home fans, I think, have had about enough.
Yeah, they have had enough, and they paid money, and they're leaving the building. Why? Because they are frustrated with their team, the lack of effort today, and just getting blown out of the water.
Philadelphia's running out of time. They need to find a goal here quickly as they trail late in the third. Takes the feed. Gets in front of it. Taken along the wall by Kiki. And he takes a shot. And that caroms off a body in the lane. And now he angles it across to Couturier. Here's a shot. Turned aside with the glove. Denies him again.
I'm not sure if anyone's out.
And that goes off the post and out. We got a whistle as the puck's frozen.
Well, an athlete's having a type of game like this, you just say, get him the puck, and that's exactly what's happening tonight, because every time it's on his stick, he's finding a way to fill the net here, James. Hattie so far in this game, he has been lethal when that puck is on his stick.
And that'll do it for ringside here. Boston's efficiency in the shot department is really the story in this one tonight.
It is the
I don't know about you, but when he scored his 20th goal of the season, I thought, hey, good campaign. We're sitting here talking about his 30th goal of the year. That puts him into some pretty rarefied air as far as rookie performances go. If this is what we're going to see in the future, we might have one of the best goal scorers we've seen in a very long time in our midst.
All right, everyone, let's get settled in. Let's get the first question.
3/4 of the way through the season, goal is to make the playoffs, on track, which is fantastic. Who would you credit for this success? Looking at your individual contribution, what has your impact been for the team to get this sort of success? The goal is to still make the playoffs. Looking at your team as a whole, are there any last-minute adjustments that need to be made to get there?
Thanks for all your questions, but that's all we have time for today. Thanks, everyone.
There's value in having players that just do their job and get to one shift to another and don't hurt their team. And that's what you can say about what he's done so far. It's not the most exciting, right? We're not sitting here and talking about a star-level performance, but the fact that he's contributing in his own way, the fact the coaches are happy with what he's done, that to me at least means he can be somebody that can be part of the squad moving forward.
Well, it's late in the season, but we're really happy with where you're at right now. You're showing us solid leadership. You're working hard out there. You're grinding it out. We're going to leave you where you are.
We're on the home stretch of the season here, and it's the time when coaches really start to evaluate their players and figure out who they actually have on their bench. What an opportunity for you to just keep playing hard, giving it your all every shift, and solidify your spot on this team.